All right, everybody, welcome in. What a night it was for the Houston Dynamo. Not witnessed by maybe as many people as we wish down here, but boy, coming into this game here tonight, so many scenarios in the Leagues Cup that could occur. And one thing we knew is the Dynamo had to score goals. The Dynamo also had to make sure they didn't concede them. They get 3 first-half goals. Not too many people thought that was going to happen. 7th minute, Hector Herrera, the captain, got things started here tonight. Scored from outside the 18, took a slight deflection. 24th minute, it was Mikael who scored, and towering header over everybody. And then what we thought was an Ezekiel Ponce goal has now been termed apparently by the Leagues Cup as an own goal. So he has still not gotten his first for the Houston Dynamo. So thanks for joining us here on the stream. The Dynamo, by virtue of this 3-0 victory here tonight, are the group winners. I'll tell you really have to give them a lot of credit for the way they manage this game. They come out, they get the goals they need, they space them out, 24th minute. But they also didn't do anything in this game to inflame, ignite, or help enable Real Salt Lake to get back into this game. So I thought it was a Ponce goal, Diego, or Diego, I'm not sure. I don't think it will affect his mentality at all. He's a professional. He's scored goals in Russia. He's scored goals also in Greece pretty consistently. I don't think it will. I think he knows he played a good game. He had a huge smile on his face when he come off in this game here at the end. Big hug with Ben Olsen. Prior game, he looked very, very frustrated. Both Ponce and Anali had an amazing game tonight. I agree. Hey, do your opinions change about Ezekiel Ponce, because a lot of you were coming down on him a little bit. Told you to be patient about him. He played a great game tonight. Agent Winner says 90% of own goals would go in no matter what. Okay, give me more Anali. Well, I don't know. I don't know. If you're going to get more Anali, it's going to be as a starter instead of Aliu, because I think Ben Olsen has been pretty clear. That's the position he's fighting for. The question is, will there come a point where both of them are on the field? Not if they keep winning. Agent Winners says yes. Edson agreed. Pass to Blessing would have led to a goal 9 times out of 10. Anali on a steal deal. Don't forget to like this stream and subscribe if you're on or new on here. Thank you for that, Edson. Finally starting to turn on the defense we had last year. Yeah, I think we also got to give a lot of credit to Andrew Tarbell. Came up with very important saves, probably 4 or 5 of them here tonight. I think officially, what does it say here? Real Salt Lake had 31 crosses to 8 for the Dynamo, yet I never really, I don't know, I didn't feel threatened by them tonight. Even though they had 51 goals, I don't think Chicho Arango's where he wants to be after the suspension. RSL seemed like they were running in mud. Yeah, I agree with that one. That's what G says. Elite CM says, can we talk about the ref letting it be a physical game? Nah, not really. Why? There's no need to talk about it. The players adjusted to it. I think it was fine. Just the type of game it was. I think the good thing is the Dynamo didn't get rattled by any of that because they didn't do anything to allow, RSL to get back in the game. What's with the ref calling the half when we had a free kick from 20 yards out? Yeah, Dynamo earned that free kick, should have been allowed to take it. I don't know if the 3 guys milling around him said something and he just said, hey, that's that. We'll blow the whistle and we'll call it a half and you don't get to take your free kick. I don't want to stay on the referee because he really had nothing to do with tonight. Nothing. The Dynamo dominated this game. It's all about the Dynamo performance tonight. Agent Winners makes a good point. We've knocked Real Salt Lake out of 3 competitions in the last season. This is a rivalry now. Now, we want to get in the Leagues Cup results here because we want to find out who the Dynamo are going to play. I think it's either Toluca or Sporting Kansas City.
So Toluca did win.
I hope it's Toluca.
Toluca did win, which would put them atop the group. So it looks like the Dynamo will play them. I'm waiting for MLS to update their side.
The Dynamo end up number 1 in their group. They're playing number 2.
Okay.
That may be Sporting. Is that Sporting Kansas City? Who's the 3rd team in that group? Dynamo are hosting. We know that.
Yes.
By winning the group, they are hosting. So that's one thing we know. Astonishing how Ben waits so long to sub in for several players running on fumes. Corey Ross, nice to see the Dynamo spend less time possessing it in the defensive third. Well, I think, Corey, they had a lot of options here tonight based on the fact they had a 3-goal lead. There's a lot of things you can do when you have a 3-goal lead, right? Can change the whole way you approach a game. But I think this is a gutsy, well-put-together performance. It's a game that I don't know if many people expected much out of. I don't know why, because we knew it could be turned on its head. It's 3 teams, 2 games. I mean, Atlas looked like world beaters and, ended up only coming in second. So I think, is Atlas eliminated? I think Atlas is eliminated. Yeah.
Yes. Well, let me double check this.
All right. So once we get these other results, we'll figure out.
No, Atlas is listed as the second in the group. RSL is listed as the ones because of goal difference.
Goal difference. RSL's out. That's right.
So I'm trying to find. Right now, MLS hasn't posted. The Leagues Cup hasn't posted. It's the only place that has is Wikipedia.
Yeah, I thought there was a place. The Dynamo. It says. Let's see. Houston wins 2-1 on Monday.
I have it showing winner of West 4 playing winner of West 8.
Okay. Well, let's not speculate here. Ultimately, the truth will come out. We know that. We just don't have it for you right now.
I will monitor it as we're doing
Ponce
this.
and HH had a great game. Agree with that. Agent Winners wants Ben Olsen fired after a 3-0 win to win the group in the Open Cup. He said we'd only be able to score 2, and we scored 3. Ben is a lie. Okay, I see what you're doing there. You're joking. It's 3 goals and a half. I think we had 4 in D.C. when Sebas Ferreira hit for a hat trick in that one. So let's get a few more things in here for anybody that wants to get them in. Bobby says Tarbell, Clark after match club saves records and consistent performance. Yep, Tarbell's been good. Led him to the Open Cup title last year. He got the call in that one. W4 winner does play W8 winner. That's what Elite CM's saying. So it's Dynamo Toluca, according to him, which I like that. I'm glad it's a Mexican team. I'm glad it's not Sporting Kansas City. Now, does the Dynamo host?
I believe they're listed.
So 2 winners are playing each other. Wow. Okay. Well, the Dynamo have to host unless we're going back to Toluca, and we know that's not going to happen. No. Diego Luna and Arango were invisible. Well, Arango hasn't played in quite some time. I do think he had a couple of dangerous moments, not from a finishing perspective, from setting plays up. Diego Luna, not a great night for him. Not like the last time the Dynamo played him. Dynamo, great collective defensive effort here tonight. They're going to feel good about the shutout. I think that's good stuff. Anything else you guys want to get in here before we go? I do want to remind you, tomorrow night, Soccer Matters at 6 o'clock Central. Again, I'd love for you guys to listen live. Call in with some of these comments. Bench has gone from mid-low tier to very strong. Yeah, the addition of 2 players will do that. It's also led to a lot of new choices for Ben Olsen. Feels good to have quality players we can bring on. Add 2 quality players, everything looks better. So that's props to the Dynamo for building out the roster here and creating depth and creating difficult choices for a manager, which we love to call a champagne problem. I thought Sebas Ferreira was going to come on. He was looking like he was getting instructions. Didn't. Think it was a good move to push Ezequiel Ponce to the term limit of 90 minutes. Good stuff there. What to watch for versus Toluca, what kind of game we can expect. Tune into Soccer Matters tomorrow night, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that. But I do like the fact that this is going to be a Liga MX team. Run Aliu out of there to tire the defense and run an alley out there for the kill. Yeah, fair. I think Aliu's best contributions tonight were on the defensive side, and nobody's going to want to play against Anali coming off the bench. I mean, to put that guy on against fatiguing defenders, I mean, it's horrible. And I know that from playing as a center back in the heat here in Houston, and some speedster comes on in the last 75 minutes, and your legs are half gone, and you're trying to think your way through this thing. Despite the attendance, energy in the stadium was awesome. Yeah, sad though. I'm sorry, it is sad. The attendance. I don't think this. I didn't hear much about this game. I knew I was doing it. But this week was dominated by Tigres. But I think the people that were here were jumping around and did a great job, and I agree with you on that one.
You want to read the scores?
Yeah, whip them off.
All
Go.
right, cool. So tonight, Cincinnati 4-2 winners over NYCFC. Oh, wow. Colorado just scored again, coming back against Leon 5-3.
Holy smoke.
Yeah. And then Toluca, like I said, 2-1 winners over SKC. There's still 2 more group stage matches left to play. There's New England playing Nashville tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And then there's had it listed right here.
Then we'll be on to the round of 32 finally. I mean,
Yep.
this group stage, you know,
There's
it
only one more,
eliminates, I
sorry.
think, like 13 to 15 teams, all these games, but you need the content. That's the way it goes. Mainstream media needs to respect and put us out in front of people. I don't think that's how it works. That you can say that, but that's not how it works.
All right.
Mainstream media is all over the Olympics, Texans preseason. You got to earn it. The team is earning it, but we're not getting traction. That's nothing new. Yeah.
Do you want the confirmed round of 32 really quick?
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it. Yeah.
Confirmed round of 32 games. We have LAFC taking on Austin, Vancouver taking on Pumas, Inter Miami taking on Toronto FC, NYCFC. They still need to get determined. San Jose versus Necaxa, Seattle Sounders versus LA Galaxy, Tigres versus Pachuca, Columbus, those two, Cincinnati, Santos Laguna. Couldn't remember their abbreviation. No, I lost where I was at. Santos Laguna. Forgive me, guys. Orlando versus Cruz Azul.
I like that.
The Union versus CF Montreal.
That'll
and then
put
St.
me to
Louis and
sleep,
Portland.
that one.
Yeah. Who are you telling?
He's a Union fan.
The Cincinnati. I'm curious to what Cincinnati's done. They've looked good this tournament so
Cincy
far.
and Santos will be good. And Club America, remember, got the bye, so they're going to enter the tournament now. And Columbus is also going to enter the tournament as the two winners. Okay, that's going to do it for us tonight. Tomorrow night, Soccer Matters, ESPN 97.5, presented by the Daspit Law Firm. Join me tomorrow night. I would love for some of this commentary to roll in on the show tomorrow night. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. And until tomorrow night, I'm Glenn Davis. This is Justin Finger. Thanks for tuning in to Postgame.